Well, John is long overdue to create his masterpiece, so he's hanging out with an expert who can teach him and how you to embrace creativity in a unique way.
You don't know. Maybe I was making masterpieces all weekend
True.
long. No, we are joined by Kelly Perrault here. She is a Stockton artist, creator, and you've been doing, first of all, we should start with, you've been making stuff like this for years.
So I have a screen print set up in my home, and so I screen
cool,
printed
like notebooks and stuff.
I screen printed all the notebooks. I screen printed the tote bags. I've done shirts. I don't love doing shirts; they're too stretchy. But I love screen printing and making my own screens, making my own designs.
So now you've moved into, and I've never heard of this. You're making art with moss. Like, this is real moss here.
It is, yes.
And it goes into the frames, I guess. Can you kind of show us a little bit?
Absolutely. So the process that my workshop is going to be is they're going to kind of start here. They have all their supplies, they have their paint. We've got.
I should mention you're doing a workshop to teach people how to do this.
I am, yes, because my whole business model is to create joy and creativity and community with my business.
Too. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's a good goal to have.
Yeah.
I love that. And so we have embellishments, fabric, trim, etc., and then paint and markers. And so what they'll do is they'll get a blank frame and some moss, probably pre-cut, and this little test tube, which I'll explain in a minute, and then they're going to be decorating their frames, and once they're done decorating their frames, they're going to take their moss, which has a sticky back. I really shouldn't have had nails. It is, yeah, and give me a second to get my nails under here. So it's got a sticky back, and they'll take that and stick it, and it sticks on.
We'll pretend.
We'll pretend. My nails are not cooperating.
That's okay.
And we stick it in here.
Mine aren't either.
And pop that in the frame.
And then you decorate.
And then you have your framed moss. You could stop here. Then I have the test tube that we can glue on like that, and it becomes a propagation station. You just need to hang it near a window. So like this one has
you fill that with water.
You fill it with water. Okay. It's watertight. Just don't tip it upside down like I did when I was bringing it here. Car's a little wet now.
Yeah.
But this is a living trimming from one of my plants at home. It's got some water in the bottom, and as long as you hang it in a window, it'll start sprouting roots, and you can have a whole new plant.
Now, we should mention, like the moss, you said this is no longer living.
It is no longer
living.
living.
So it's not like it'll keep on the.
It will, yes.
So it's not going to like turn brown and you have to replace it.
No. So this one's a little darker because it was a different kind of moss, but yeah, you don't need to add any water, nothing like that. It's just, it lives.
This is the only little guy that needs to be
That's the only one that you need to refill your water.
It gets bigger, and then you put another one
Exactly,
in.
yeah.
So it's like, how did you get this idea? Because I've never seen this. I've never heard of this. How did you find this?
I don't know. It kind of just came to me. I'm a big plant person.
Okay.
I'm a big arts and crafts person. I like to make things. I have an ungodly amount of craft supplies just hanging out in my garage.
Okay.
My husband loves it.
Yeah.
It takes up at least as much space as his tools. And I needed to use them. And so I've come up with a lot of bad ideas, but this is one of the good ideas I came up with, which is why it's here. And I loved it so much. I made one a while ago for a friend of mine for her birthday, and she loved it. And I thought, well, other people might want to do this too. So I created the workshop so that other people can exercise their creativity. Creativity is soothing. Creativity is a good way to kind of get your anxiety out of your head and through your hands. And I hear there's a lot of anxiety going on right now.
Well,
so
yeah, it's kind of part of the game.
So
give us the details. When, where, how do they need to sign up? How's all that work?
Yes, so they do need to sign up. It is going to be at the Catalyst Studio in Stockton, in Yosemite Street Village. It's going to be April 14th from 11 to 12. It's only an hour-long class, and you can sign up on my website. It is
which is
pleasantcreative.co, not .com.
.co.
.com wasn't available. I'm very disappointed in that, but
contact that person.
I know.
Okay, well, we're going to take all that and link it to our website, gooddaysacramento.com. Kelly, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back. See, that feels good.